So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lady.Micsathome and you are in my Lady.Micsathome channel. So tonight I'm not going to read anything, read any tarot reading. I'm not going to do junk journals and stuff. I am actually on my table and I want to do something that is far more important, but I cannot figure out what. So I think this energy has been prying, or say has been here all along since around late February until March 1 and then until today. So what I have been feeling is what I'm going to share and the things that are happening during these days, and I want to figure out why, but I have already researched on it, and I felt that what I felt for those days have been real true for me. So what? Okay, so those days I have been feeling a little bit down lately, and I felt like I could not even uh, journal anything because I skipped a day. I always do journaling. Actually, I do journaling every day, and here's what I did. I had this bullet journal. Um, I want to make it a little bit more different this year, so I made a bullet journal just for calendar of events, the events that I that the events that are happening during the day, so that I could jot them down and then put on the highlights of the journals that I am making, or the logs that I am making about what happened during the day, the synchronicities, the alignments, what are the revelations that I have experienced during the day, and what are the highlights on my journal. So this is it. So here we go. I have this as a bullet journal, and then every day I have been jotting down notes, jotting down things that I have been experiencing, things that have been uh, a reflection during the day. Like, for example, I want to read one. That was, oh, okay. I will read one. Okay, so last February 22, that was on a Saturday, I am off. I'm a little bit off during that day, and I had this experience and I wrote it down here so that it's not actually to remind me of the things that had happened, that maybe the negative things. It is here. Actually, I'm journaling in a different way to which I would remember the good things, the good stuff, the good angles of what has been happening. Even if the energy looks like it's on a negative side, I look at it in a different perspective, and I look at it as a sign of something that is good, that is what I am supposed to analyze or realize during the day. And I also have this journal here. Okay, so I have different colors in my journal. Like, for example, February was in black, February 27, 28 is in red, then another in a blue, then and so on. Sometimes on violet. I have it on green, aqua blue, violet. So that depends on my mood during the day. And here we go. This is March 3. So actually, what happened was I haven't done a journal, or I haven't journaled anything for March 1 and 2. And for those days, I decided to be more mindful. I didn't do much activity, and what I did was just to be mindful of the things that are surrounding me, the things that are around me, things that are happening to me, the feeling down, feeling sleepy. It feels really very odd, and I stayed and watched. So on March 3, I had this journal. I stayed and watched day. It was a day where if I would think on a negative side, that would be thinking like, oh, I am not motivated, I'm not inspired, I want to do this, I hate that. But I am journaling in another perspective. So what I I put on is I felt these things, I felt that thing, and I think if I felt this kind of feeling and I couldn't do anything about that, maybe it means something is going on in the backgrounds. So I always think of things in a different perspective, that if I would be reading my journal, I would be inspired to move forward and to explore more of what the universe has been showing me and how the universe is supporting me. Okay, so that was on March 3. And then on March 4, I had another journal. That was Tuesday. I didn't even had a chance to really label the day. I usually label the day. The day, here's the date, and then this is the day itself. It's Tuesday. And I always label it with what I really feel during the day. I didn't had that chance to label it. And then this was on March the 7th and until here. What is very odd is that I wrote this March 7 yesterday, which is March 6. Okay? And this one was for March 4 until here. So March 5 and 6, I haven't had any journal. Then I wrote this yesterday and I was thinking about March 7. And then when I wrote this, I dated it on March 7. And I even have the label, a ship in my, a shift. A shift. Yeah, it was spelled wrong. Um, a shift in my journaling to be mindful in my day. Oh no, it was not a shift. I didn't have a T, so it was a skip. A skip in my journaling to be mindful in my day. So that was the label I had yesterday, that I wrote it on a March 7, which is today. And to which I didn't really had that entry yesterday, because what I wrote was maybe journaling is there. I mean, journaling. I maybe journaling if there is something like uh, the original way, or I was just reflecting on how I was doing the journal. And then I realized it just this morning, which is today is March 7. I realized it, actually, the March 7 was today. And I wrote it yesterday on a March 7 date. And what happened was, I wrote something that happened today. That's a little odd, but that was fun. And there was a good revelation today just before I was doing this, and it was good. Something spilled, a spill or something, and a revelation, and it went good, it went well, so I like it. So I just jot it down. That's around 8 p.m. So it was fun, and no more on that. Okay, so that's what I do. This is my journal book. And what I'm thinking is, I want to challenge myself for an art journal. I never really had an art journal which I can start from the very beginning and then finish it at the end, because I have this feeling that when I write, I don't want to write. When I no, when I write on a journal, a sketchbook, I like it. When I draw and paint, I don't want to do it because the pages are all blank. But when I think of writing, I could write. So, what kind of thinking is that? How can I start art with that kind of thinking? So, it's okay, it's fun. So, I was planning to have it here, but I don't know if I'm going to do doodles here, or the Zen doodles, they say, to relax my day. Or maybe here I could do uh, the art here. I don't know. I was thinking about it. And what is fun is I have this. I always have this grid notebook like for here, because sometimes when I write, I want a guide, a simple guide when I write. So I have that. And here's one. journal notebook that I had. It was purchased long ago, and still I haven't written anything in it. But what I only had was, oh my gosh, my name. It was with this kind of sign pen, gel pen. Well, I liked it, but I was thinking of recording or putting all um, the very important manifestation poems. I want to make a grimoire out of it. That would be the notes that I had with my, where's my, okay, the notes that I have been keeping here. I can transfer it here. Okay, I can transfer the notes that I've been keeping here going here. Okay, so that's an idea, but I don't know. So now I'm a little, a little bit tired, and I want to go to sleep early, but then I just want to make a video out of what I am doing for the past few days, and the feeling of a little bit needing of rest, needing of uh, a sort of a hermit mode or a balance mode. So that is why, you know, I've been writing and writing, and sometimes when I feel like I want to energize myself, I get my decks or maybe one, and then I just shuffle them, and then, you know, I feel okay. I like shuffling cards. It doesn't matter what card it is, uh, but when I found the card decks that I love to shuffle, well, that's good. Well, it's Four of Wands. It's something to celebrate. It's a stability in your path, stability in your passion, and something to celebrate because it is inspiring. It has good grounding, uh, secured, and um, happy, uh, let's say, happy soil, happy foundation, a good and happy ambience. So that is good. Four of Wands, I like it. Just popped out. Sometimes I just, shuffle, and then if it pops out, well, maybe that's something that I just need to take in mind. Yeah, I love, I love the Light Sears Tarot. This is one Light Sears that I have. It has a green. Oh, I don't know what they call it, but I have that, and then I have this, also the other one, which is my first Light Sears Tarot, and the difference was the difference was this one, gilded. They call it gilded edge, I think. So this is simple. This one is a little bit classy. So I like this deck. Maybe later on I can, show you some of my decks, and I know you are familiar with them, but how I use them and how I use them for as for guide, especially in the journey of self-discovery and mastery, I would like to share them to you, of course. So I just want to break the ice of what I am sharing to you. Just want to break the ice tonight. Maybe this is nothing important, but I hope that on my next video, uh, on my next video, I could be sharing more and more. Well, I just want to share what happened during these days. That's why I have been, a little bit busy, like I'm not busy. It's being busy while not being busy. Doing things like it's like I'm not doing anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so good night, everyone, or have a good day, everyone, to whichever works for you, the good night, the good day, or the good morning. And I hope that on my next video, you will also be present. And I hope for a very nice morning, nice day, and nice evening to everyone. Bless you all, and welcome to my channel.